Hey people, it's Sunday and it feels right to just stay in touch. It feels right. It is the 14th of January. Cheers. Yummy. Folks, I sure hope you folks are staying safe. I get up and look on internet and see that a couple friends of mine lost their freaking furnaces last night. This is not the good time for that to happen. It is 15 below zero in Omaha, Nebraska as I speak. Feels like 35 below. Please be careful, people. Please be careful in this weather. When I got home from the photo video shoot, which is what I'll share mainly today, because when I looked down here, I didn't play any records yesterday. I was busy with other stuff all day. I didn't play any records. Some CDs I played, and I'll show you what happened there. So, David, Nance, and Mode Sound had our second video shoot for the new album that comes out next month. The first video that we shot hasn't been shown yet, and more than likely the one that we worked on last night will be seen before the one that we shot first. I got a ride through from Z Trip. I don't do stuff like Uber and stuff. I'd never done it before because I have a car. You know, I remember cabs and I remember Jitney. Any of you folks know what I'm talking about when I say Jitney? That was always an adventure to get a Jitney. So anyway, the Z Trip picks me up. I was really actually rather happy because I don't think my car would have made it. It was ice last. It's icy still. You know, it's just a sheet of ice. I'm not going anywhere. Frankly, I'm a bit snowed in. I shoveled enough that the mailman could get to my front door, but I haven't shoveled my entire driveway. We got about a foot of snow. It's a lot of work. So I've contracted with a fellow that I sort of know, another musician who does this sort of work. He's supposed to have me on his list to come snow blow my driveway today. And I hope he does, because if I have to dig it out, I can, but I have to go slow. I don't want to be a heart attack casualty. So to share a little bit about last night, I first want to say that if you follow me, you know that I say this a lot. If you follow me, you know, because I'm trying to say, you know, if you follow me, you should understand a little bit about me. So I've explained that, you know, I like people, but I don't have to be around people a lot. So what I'm into is quality time with people. And last time was absolute stellar quality time with the David Nance Mode Sound Collective. I'm so pleased. Again, I try to frame things so you can understand what I'm saying, because I'm sharing my perspective. All that anyone can ever do is share their personal perspective. I really dislike people who talk as though they are explaining reality for others, because that's dangerous, and you can see what kind of mess we're in because of that right now politically. But my perspective has been that since I joined the David Nance group but declined to go on the national tours that they did right after COVID, that I kind of felt like I lost my position in the band. But I actually haven't. Motown has two people primarily for bass, but I'm a multi-instrumentalist, so I can play other things. And you'll see in the video, what we shot last night is going to be shipped down to a video maker in Virginia who works for Third Man and other labels to finish it up. We did a bunch of green screen stuff. By now, you know what green screen is, where you have the backdrop and you can. People do green screen on their home computers now in ways. It was a wonderful, friendly, loving time. A lot of hugs. A real easy banter between all of us, including Sam, the younger guy who plays bass. There's no animosity between us. I love it. I love it. And David is, in many ways, ready to, if he can get a bigger audience, and if he can get his head above the water regarding all the music that comes out internationally, he's ready for it. You know, he's a cool guy. He is. I really like David a lot. You know, he has good character. He does. If you follow me on Facebook, there's a couple pictures on there from last night. A lot of fun. So I'm thankful. The other thing that I want to share, because really the only thing I have is some CDs that I was going through yesterday. But the other thing that I want to share is that I heard from Thollem McDonough. Let me see if I can pull it right quick so I can give some context. Yeah, here we go. I had shared with you recently that I ordered this album. I don't too much. This new album by Thollem, Terry Riley, and Nels Klein. The Light is Real. Thollem is really quite a character. He's really very good, very talented, very smart too. He and his wife are very interesting people. They live like nomads. They don't have a permanent residence for going on 8 years now. They travel the world doing art and all kinds of stuff. They're really interesting people. Well, Thollem just got a hold of me yesterday and asked me if I would like to participate in a documentary that he and his wife are putting together. Let me go to the website so I don't misspeak. So Artist Engaged is the website that is hosting So they're doing a series of 3 documentaries. And the one that they've invited me to participate in is called Infinite Sum Game. Infinite Sum Game is based on Thollem and A.C. Villa's 2 decades of traveling. Pardon me, 2 decades. Wow. Yeah, 2 decades. A treasure trove of interviews, performances, and this is about the creative process. That's what I gather so far. I'm really just pleased that they asked me to participate. I'm going to be in this. I'll be doing my segment this Friday via Zoom. But Terry Riley is also in this. Bob Ostertag, Orlando Greenhill, Hans Fjellstedt. These are some names I'm thinking some of you all might know. Some of these other names that I don't recognize, some of y'all may know. But these are murals with a message, performances, writings, music, and in dialogue with us, other artists. I'm just really pleased to be asked. Oh, the robust saxophone quartet. Those people are are involved. So that just really just tickles me. I'm very pleased to be recognized as an artist. Feels good. If you are so inclined, this is a breath of fresh air, and it's really wonderful. It's based on these vocalizations that Thollem and Terry Riley shared as file sharing, and it developed into an album. Really, at Terry Riley's insistence, saying, "Well, I think we have something here. This is kind of cool," and it is cool. It is. It's wonderful. I pulled this other album that I have by Nance, by Thollem. He's excellent. This one he made with William Parker on bass and Nels Klein on guitar again. And he plays with the best. Gowanus Sessions 2. And of all things, this is on the revived ESP disc label. When he sent this to me, because he sent this to me, I was blown away. I said I thought ESP disc was history. So I don't know the story about it being revived, but the label exists, and that's a good album. Right quick, I was looking in my box of CDs here, and it just caught my attention. There's so much music, you know. So people send me stuff, and I sample it, and I kind of forget it. Then I go to look it up, and it's not in Discogs. So I have a lot of stuff that's not even, I'm not going to take the time, but it's like I have a lot of stuff that's not even on Discogs, and this is one of them. Diaspora Foci, Feral Luggage. I think this came to me from Miko Pontecarvo. It's not online. This is group improvisation. It's organic, slightly jazzy. It's good because I found myself, most of the tracks on here are really long, 8, 11, 24 minutes long. I listened to most of this. It just kept moving. It was like, excuse me, these folks did good. Now, on the other hand, here's something that someone sent to me. I hope you guys don't get mad if you're still watching. Concrete Journal, Intergalactic Cannabinoid Noise is the name of this release here. This is also nowhere to be found online. And when the CD is a burn, and it's a one-off, you know. They burned a copy for me. This is noisy and messy, and looking at the names here, maybe I can. No, I don't recognize those names. It's noisy, slightly punky, but it's real angsty and raggedy. And so, from the point of view of where I'm at these days with music, it was not much fun to listen to. Probably as an experience, maybe to walk in on their practice or something, would it be fun to hang out. Here is something that was sent to me that intrigued me. Eltamin Pegas. He has a record label called, what is this? Swan on the Pond Records. I was intrigued when he sent this stuff to me, and this stuff is online, but it's like, I've never heard anything else about this person, but this is really good and really beautiful packaging. This is a 2-disc set of Eltamin Pegas's Swan on the Pond ambient electronic music. This came out 2016, 2017. Really love these envelopes. That's what I'm calling them. You know, they're because so nice paper, the graphics, So this was pretty good. There were a couple things where it's like, okay, this is probably him releasing everything, because the quality of tunes was mixed. Something seemed rather okay, Dereck, okay. Something seemed like they were just like offhand. I have stuff like that where it's like you start an idea and it only goes so far and then you stop. But overall, it was pretty good. I don't know if this musician watches me anymore. He's on I see him on Instagram. It appears that he's like a game, that he makes games and does computer stuff. But Anakio sent me this CD, and it's not on Discogs. Infinity Upload Entry. Just 1 second. I gotta turn this down. I'm really, really thankful for my simple little life here. I'm so thankful I have a home. The heat works. I was smart enough to open the cabinet in the kitchen so the pipes wouldn't freeze, and they didn't. They have in the past. But this is pretty cool. It's a little bit of it is a little bit drum and bassy, but it's just cool. Anakio. I played a couple of tracks off of this. Like I said, I've got a lot of these promo samplers from back in the day, and this is source label sampler. And if you can't see what's on it, this is a good one. Air, Turin Breaks, Kings of Convenience, Simeon, Phoenix, Sebastian Tellier, Gemma Hayes. It's also one of those things where it's enhanced. That got played almost all the way through. Let me see if I didn't bury it too far. I also played... Gary Schwartz is a musician who was in a band called the United States of I forget what, but kind of a throwback psych pop band. And he sent me his album and also a CD. I played that. It was just one song, but it was really good. Pop. I don't see it right quick to show. One other record that I played, or CD I played, because I saw them live, and they were really good, and I've never heard anything else about them. These Are Powers. These Are Powers. Neat package here. Terrific Seasons. Kind of a noisy thing, maybe a bit like Sonic Youth. The woman who was the leader of the band, she looked like she's Asian. I don't know though. This is cool. It's a cool package. That's cool. These Are Powers. I think one of the members of the band, when I saw them, was a former member of the band Liars. You know them? This was good. Now, unlike the Cannabinoid, which is slightly raggedy, this one is edgy but powerful, and this was good. This is good. These Are Powers. So that's what I can share with you that I actually played. Folks, take it easy and be careful. This weather is no joke. You folks on the coast that are dealing with flooding, it's so sad that I just going to take another opportunity to say we were warned, and what we're dealing with is part of my anger about always speaking out against rich bitch politicians and people who have control over large resources, which means things that could be done for the benefit of mankind are not done because someone is too busy profiting. So what I'm saying is the flooding that's happening up on the East Coast, New Hampshire and all that stuff, the way that people are talking about it, it's like people are still talking in denial of the fact that we're in climate changed weather. And there's parts of the coast that by the end of the 2020s will be underwater. people are in denial of this, and it just sucks because the game is so important that, like, the Iowa shit is starting tomorrow. All that money and all that attention for nothing but selfish reasons, nothing but selfish gain. We have all these issues in the world, in this country, and our so-called leaders are just sniping at each other and funding wars. Ain't nothing wise about that. So please stay safe, people, because this is how it is, incrementally getting worse. We could use some leaders who would get off their high horse about the money and talk like they give a fuck, and try to formulate some big plans to get people to work on solutions, because it's not happening. Okay, that's what I have to say. Please be safe. As always, I read what you say, and I appreciate hearing from you. I'll say this: you folks who insist on emailing me, I'm not going to respond to you. It's more than one person who emails me for years now when something really excites them. And I know it's friendly, but I don't know them. And I just know from experience that if you do one, you open a floodgate. I appreciate you, and that we share a mutual appreciation for music that is not in the mainstream. But please understand, if you write me in emails, I'm not going to respond unless it's about business, honestly. Okay? Leave a comment here. I'll see it. Stephanie, Kareem, I know you guys watch pretty regularly. Hope you all are doing okay. I'm safe and warm here. I do hope that Greg Bowie, that's who's supposed to do my driveway, I hope he comes. I wouldn't be surprised if, he's backlogged. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get to me today. And if he doesn't, then I will have to go out and shovel, because I need to have access. Okay, take care.